Hi everyone, I'm David Beans and I'm really happy to announce that my newest album, You Are Not Alone, is now available.
Every time I wanna tell you just how I feel, I get afraid cause I'm worried that maybe I'm right. I think it's me and just the things that live in my head. I hit the ground, kill the sound, sip of wine and it's fine. Are we in love? Are we in danger?
You Are Not Alone is a project that was inspired by becoming a father to my now 2 and almost a half-year-old daughter, Emery, and also inspired by my marriage and the changes that you go through when you're becoming a parent. In addition to that, well, the music was recorded over the last 2 years. All of the lyrics were written in the last 4 to 6 months, written and recorded. So there's a big theme of challenge from 2020 in this record. But the message really was, you know, my ambitions as a parent, as a father, the humility as a husband, my good qualities and the qualities I should work on, and just some of the acceptance of things that we're not perfect at. And ultimately, you know, just that how we want to keep our families safe and take care of our families, and how that's not the easiest thing in the world. I think the theme of this record is pretty apparent in the lyrics, and I think a lot of people will connect with it, given, you know, where we're at around my age and where a lot of my friends are at these days.
Wait, before you go, I need to say, to make it so.
The record features vocals for the first time on every track, which was done purposefully as a challenge to myself, as it's always been a fear and anxiety of mine to record vocals. Not my most comfortable thing in the world. Aside from overcoming that fear and modeling that for my daughter, I wanted the music to be more accessible for my daughter when she gets older, you know, for my wife and for people for the audience that would listen. I think although I enjoyed doing instrumental music in the past, I wanted to really try to see if I could still convey a message in a more structured format. So I'm really hesitant to share it all, but I'm really proud of the final product, and I'm really glad that I kind of forced myself to overcome that fear. The coolest part about making this record over the last 2 years was I was able to start work on it in various places. Work on it in my home. I stayed at a cabin for a weekend, working on it this summer on my deck, and it's just really started to come together this past summer. And I was actually fortunate to work with a really good friend, Keith Vance, who's also in the band So Long Albatross, and he was able to add some amazing guitars and some production assistance with me, some guidance. And also I was able to connect with a violin player, Benita Hernandez from Brazil, and she was able to add violin to 8 of the songs, and it really took it to the next level. So I think the goal of this project is really just to, you know, it's never to make money or to blow up, especially at my age, but I think, you know, a lot of my friends and musicians, it's just to connect with people and to get people to listen and give it a shot. And the most rewarding experience, I think, is when you are able to connect with the listener and they tell you that they enjoyed this song or they felt this way, and that's just the most addicting feeling. And I'm really hoping that, you know, you guys can give this album a listen, and more importantly, just share it out. You know, post it on your social media or tell a friend, or you know, force somebody to listen to it in the car. Whatever you got to do. Thank you so much for checking us out, and for hopefully giving my record a shot, giving it a listen. Please share it out, and check for more information on my website, davidbeans.com, including the story behind the record, music videos, and more music videos to come. So thank you again.
I need you for everything, for all that you've done, for all that we've been. And now